Hello, everybody. Coming to you from an undisclosed location near the Outer Banks. Happy Friday!
I'm riding with my RV, wherever I want to be. 'Cause I'm free in my RV.
Well, yes. Hello, everybody. Today, coming to you from we're in North Carolina, very close to Virginia, and this is probably the last leg of the trip. Last Friday, if we do one, is gonna be probably from Pelicamp in Florida, and it's being a busy week. It's been a busy month, if you ask me, but we've seen so many beautiful places in New York, New Hampshire, Vermont, um, even Massachusetts and Connecticut that we were not really planning on visiting. We did Long Island. We did. If you saw the pictures on Instagram, we crossed the Verrazano Bridge, and we did the parts of the Jersey Shore. And now tomorrow we're gonna do the Outer Banks, and that's pretty much the end of the trip. So let me say hello to some of you here on the chat. Hello, Michelle, Mary Callan. You know me. Hey, Lucky Dog, thank you. Lucky Dog Productions moderator Sue, thank you so much for being here and for moderating. William Irizarry, it's here. Remy Pasión. Cindy Leon. I'm using only one monitor today, so we're not gonna have a monitor fail. But it's kind of harder to read because I have to keep my fonts smaller. Hey, Andrew and Monica, on the beach, North Carolina. We're probably pretty close. Amy Costello. Hey, Robert, I'm tucked up in bed with COVID. So glad you are onto this track. Bill, I hope you get, you're on demand and get better soon. And RV DJ, the bar is officially open. Well, thank you so much, RV DJ. And today we have I was gonna get a beer here from the place where I am in North Carolina, but this one we got yesterday. This is Lost IPA, and it's from Ocean City, Maryland. Not quite Ocean City, Maryland. But we visited Maryland as well. Ocean City and Assateague Island. We saw the wild ponies. And I always forget the name of this brewery. It's Burley Oak in Berlin, Maryland. We met with the Traveling Elk, Dale. Oh, this is good. It's a true New England style IPA, for real. Hello, Cecilia Frias. Hello, Charles Broussard. And Bloopity. Michelle K. Hello, John Keever. Love North Carolina. We are just in Waynesville in August. North Carolina is such a beautiful and diverse state. In that sense, you have the mountains in Waynesville, Asheville, that area. The whole Appalachian west of the state, and then you have the Outer Banks here in the east, which is totally different, and everything in between. And I'm looking forward to exploring a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Hey, Jay Han, thank you for that super chat. Have a beer on me. Love your content. Thank you so much. Which brings me to an announcement that I want to make in a few here. Hi, Robert. Can you wish my wife Claire a happy birthday for tomorrow? Happy birthday, dear Claire. Happy birthday to you. And Gary Sky, sorry we missed you in Lewis, Delaware. Yeah, I know. We kind of zoomed through town, and I wanted to stop by. It's not in Lewis. It's a little further south at what's the brewery? Dogfish Head. That was one of my favorite one of our first craft beers. IPAs of all time when we got into IPAs, but. But it was like 9 a.m. The only ferry we could find from Cape May to Lewis was the 7 a.m. ferry, and they recommend you arrive an hour early, at least half an hour. But we decided to go for 1 hour early, so we woke up at 4:45. We still haven't recuperated, I think, from that. Papa Drew RV, Traveling Robert, Schoolie Floor is done. Yeah, They're not putting up the walls. I just got my Can-Am Maverick X3 Max DS. When you get into Arizona, let me know. We can go trail riding this winter. All right, that'll be awesome. I'll let you know. I'm 90% sure we're gonna do quartzite this year. So Goshal Atnam, thank you, Atman. Thank you for the super chat. Greetings to my favorite uncle. Happy you are well. Yes, we are well. We're having a. It's been a good trip, which brings me to I have to make a programming note announcement here. After this Sunday, I'm probably gonna take a short break from uploading, at least from uploading every single Sunday. Um, need to catch up and do a couple other things. I want to publish a lot of videos on Amazon Prime. I want to do other things, and when we get back home, which is gonna be next week, uh, I might take a couple of Sundays off. I might take a Friday off as well from doing the live stream. So I don't know. That's the plan anyway. Jason Bergeron, traveling Robert. Hola, happy Friday. Misty says hello from Mackinac Island. Mackinac Island. She is up there with her friends for the Great Total Half Marathon, and well, say hello to Misty, and happy to see you here, coming from the other side of the world. Mackinac Island was a lot of fun. I wish we had stayed more time. Next time we're gonna stay overnight on the island. Probably not at the Grand Hotel, but somewhere. And it's such a unique place up there in Lake Huron, right? Is that Huron? It's kind of like between Lake Huron and Lake Michigan. In any case, Dennis Sullivan, thank you for that super chat. Pleasure meeting Ely and you at Browns. Cheers. That was a fun meetup at Brown's Lobster Pound. That was in our brief time. Actually, we were staying in Massachusetts, and that's right on the border between New Hampshire and the New Hampshire seacoast and Massachusetts. That was a lot of fun. Jody Grzuski, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the sticker. When are you heading for Arizona? Probably, I mean, if we do go to Arizona, which I'm not having second thoughts, I just don't want to promise anything because things change in RV life. It's going to be in January, probably late January. I don't know if I'm going to make it for the big tent in Quartzsite. I might go a little later because I want to do as well the Tampa RV show. Maybe I won't. But I want to do the Tampa RV show, and it's kind of like a drag to make the trip in 6 days from Florida to Arizona. Hello, Robert. I'm enjoying a 3 week stay at Cocoa Beach. Love it here. All right, enjoy Cocoa Beach. What's the coldest temperature you had up in New England, Bob Leach? It was probably in the 40s, probably 45, around 45. It didn't get any lower than that at any point in time. It's been a warm late fall here. Uh, I'm a Putz. Thank you for that super chat. Stop by Timberline Lodge next time in Oregon. Yes, definitely Oregon. We're gonna spend a lot more time at different places. And Timberline Lodge, isn't that where they did the movie The Shining? I think that's it. Huh? Rockin' Rob. Hey Robert, any word on the Tampa RV show meetup yet? We don't have anything planned. If we do anything, actually, if I need to email the person in charge there, because if we do anything, maybe this year it's last year we were gonna do it, and because COVID and all that, it wasn't permitted. But this year, I believe Winnebago wants to do something Winnebago themed, like a meetup. But we can also, I'm also going to speak to the gentleman in charge of the show, because maybe we can borrow one of the, like where they do the seminars and do something like that. I don't know. We'll figure that one out. Let me go up here on the messages, because the chat is, I removed that feature of the slow mode in the chat, and it's back with a vengeance. Now it's like I cannot keep up. So I know it's annoying sometimes, that slow mode, but Alex Herrera, I love your videos, and I've learned a lot about some of the places you visited. Cheers from Texas. No, thank you. And You see what I mean? Uh, from Crossville, Tennessee. Hello there, Robert and Natalie. Hey, Robert, Robin Minkler, and Bill from Utah. Hello. And hey, Top Channel. What's up, Robert? Hi, everyone. Hello. Thank you for being here. And hey, Mr. CLT in the house. Hello, Traveling Robert, and all you Pelican heads out there. How is the pit bull and the cat? I don't know. I haven't. I've been monitoring the cameras at Pelicamp, but they haven't showed up. We're going back in about a week. Hey, Elda Sanchez from the Georgia family is start. What do you call it? Seasoning the carne con papa because we're coming. No, Ili says no carne con. I don't know. We'll see. It's gonna be her birthday. Oh, it's gonna be. That's right. It's gonna be Elda's birthday. So we'll bring the carne con papa. Hey, Dylan Reynolds and Natalie Driscoll, all the way from down under, and Bill Davis. We are going to Quartzsite for the first time. Hope to see you there. I hope to be. I hope to be able to go too, and be there early for all the festivities are happening. Traveling Robert, I figure meet up around the first week of January at the Florabama, and then I'm pointing the schoolie to the west. I'm booking it to Parker, Arizona. The fuel bill is going to be around 2,000. Well, you're getting a big school. You know what can you expect? But no, I was gonna say something and I forgot what it was. Florabama sounds like a fun takeoff point to get to Quartzsite. Let's see what we can do. We have to plan something out and run with Jessica from upstate New York. Upstate New York, lovely upstate New York. Rock and Rob. Well, I have an acre of land north Tampa with plenty of room for everyone to park and meet up each other. Let me know. Hey, we could do that. Hey, Radu Stofarak, a question. Do you have to make a reservation to take a part in Quartzsite? No, you don't. You just show up and get your permit. You do have to get a permit whether you're going to stay 14 days at the free place or 14 days with access to dump station with, I believe, it's $40, or if you're going to do the long term. But you just show up. There's no reservations needed for that. It's a big desert. It's a big desert out there, and there's always room. Yeah, The Shining used the outside of the lodge for their film. Yeah, that's what I thought. And the beginning of The Shining is actually a film that I found out when I was doing research for a year ago. That was at Glacier National Park, at the Going to the Sun Road. Hey, Reverend, what was your first impression of the U.S.? You know, it's been a long time, so I always wanted to come here for a long time. Back when we were talking in the '80s, you know, this was the place where everybody, you know, we all wanted to. And Maxine Oliver says hello to Ely, and Michelle K says much better without slow mode. Yeah, much better for you, but I'm going crazy here because now that the chat is going much faster. But it's fine. It's okay. We can keep up. Hey, John Chucker from Waterbury. I was so close to you, man. You missed us. Why don't you come and see us in Waterbury? You know, we would love to have seen you. I would have loved giving you a tour of Holy Land. Next time, you know, that part in Connecticut, we were already kind of with our mindset on coming back south, but we're going to go back to the area. We're definitely going to go back. We spent a lot of time in New Hampshire, and not a lot of time, but enough time to get a sense of the place in New Hampshire and and Vermont, of course. And we did stop briefly at New Haven, and we stayed at Niantic, and we took the ferry from New London to Long Island. That's about all we did in Connecticut, but we're gonna go back. Thank you, Bill Miller, for that super chat. Thank you, really appreciate it. And Timothy Lay, I'm drinking Shiraz red wine from Barossa Valley, Australia. Have you ever tried it? Yes. Shiraz, it's one of those strong, fruity fruit bomb wines. I love it. We used to drink a lot more Shiraz. We had this subscription with. No, we didn't. But we used to, back in the day, we're talking 10, 15 years ago, Gary Vaynerchuk was not the finance guru that he is today. He used to be the wine guy. He used to have a wine podcast. And whenever he would taste a wine, we would try to buy that wine and then compare notes and all that. Back in the day when we were discovering wine, and I remember he used to do a lot of Shiraz from Barossa Valley, Australia. I'm from Stellenbosch in South Africa. I'm talking too much. Hopefully, we'll see you in Albuquerque for the or even Santa Fe when you come out west. We'll see. Santa Fe gets pretty cold in the winter, but Albuquerque is very likely. It's very likely that we're gonna visit. Marin Krasinski, Robert, I'm so happy that Ely gets to travel with you now. So am I. So am I. It's it's been a fun month and a half, with her being able to work from the road. Well, it was a month and a half before that. It's been overall almost a 4 month trip, but we just took a 2 week break in the middle. Let me go through the chat here quick because this is going like super fast. Rapunzel, we leave tomorrow for Franklin, North Carolina. Loved RVing on the beach at Ocracoke. Have a wonderful break. We'll miss you, but we can rewatch everything. Ocracoke, how's Ocracoke? We're going there probably tomorrow, actually. um, Happy birthday, Elda, says CLT. Robert, cook you some ropa vieja. Hey, ropa vieja. I have to buy some brisket, and that'll be good. You know who's here? Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto, whom we met at the New England meetup last week. Happy Friday from Northeast Texas. Peter Burrell. Hello, RV. Okay, he's talking to RV DJ. Uh, Brian Massa, good evening, Robert. So sad I couldn't make the New Hampshire meetup. Maybe next time. Yeah, there's always the next time. Hopefully, one can only hope, right? And I do want to visit. The last day in New Hampshire, we kind of drove the seacoast, and we really enjoyed that area. We didn't not enjoy. We really liked the area, and we do want to go back soon. Scott Horn, happy Friday, Robert, and and fellow Pelican heads from Greenwood, South Carolina. And Colin McSherry, Robert, how did the hike of Mount Monadnock go? Interesting fact: Mount Monadnock is the second most climbed mountain in the world after Mount Fuji. It was more strenuous than I was expecting, to be honest. But I really enjoy those strenuous hikes. At the beginning, when I was having kind of like a low energy day, as sometimes we do. So the first hour was the easiest one hiking wise, but it was a drag because I was like, feeling kind of tired. But after it got strenuous and I started breaking a sweat, and you get into the rhythm of things, and it was a great hike. I really enjoyed it. And the views are fantastic. The fall colors were great. DB, thank you for the super chat. Hi, Robert. It was great meeting you and your lovely wife last Saturday. Safe travels, darling. Thank you so much. It was great. So great meeting everybody. And Jim is here. Jim, Traveling Robert, quick hi and bye. We'll have to catch this later. Bob called, and after major repair, ready to start corn harvest again. All right. By the way, I believe congratulations are in order. Someone told me that you recently celebrated your 25th anniversary with Barb. Well, happy anniversary to you both. I don't know. Little bird told me in the ear. I'm glad that the combine, it's back in business. And Freddie Fines, thank you for the super chat. What's the best advice to feeling and staying safe while RVing? It seems states have different regulations for protecting yourself. It does, and most of the time it's safe. I very seldom do I feel unsafe on the road, like for my life or maybe property or whatnot. And if it feels unsafe, just move. And states, every state has different rules, and you kind of learn as you go along, pretty much. Rules about everything. You know, it's like some states even have like these weird speed limit rules. Some states have, and I don't want to say weird, different. If they like it like that in that state, who am I, Floridian, to tell the people in New Jersey that you should be able to put your own gas? If they don't want to, it's fine with me. But every state is different, and it's as you travel the different states, and of all the states, I believe probably the most different ones that have like rules. I'm gonna say Jersey. I'm gonna say California. I'm gonna say Oregon. Um, what state has something like that? It was like, this is odd. No, that's about it. I believe Utah and New Hampshire and Vermont, they have these special liquor stores that is only state controlled and governed, that kind of thing. In any case, the Lost RVers, thank you for that super chat. Hi, Robert and Drew. You going to Q22 again? I'm going to give you a 90% chance that yes. Oh, I almost skipped you, Robert. Robert. Hello, Robert. John Kiver, thank you for that super chat. Enjoyed North Carolina. Looking forward to running into you at one of the meetups sometimes. Yeah, I said this was going to be the year of the meetups, and eventually it's going to be. Uh, um, hey, James Cantonese, great to see you. Great to see you too, and great to meet you at the M21 meetup. And Dylan Reynolds, what's everybody having for dinner tonight? Well, we have some sausages here. We're staying at a German restaurant. Uh, Rapunzel, Ocracoke is wonderful. Saw a huge herd of cows swimming through the ocean from one side to the next. Lovely shallow watering places. Good restaurants too. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to that. I know there's a free ferry that goes into Ocracoke and back. And we tried to get the one from Ocracoke to what's it called, St. James Island. James, I forget now, but we couldn't get on it. It's completely booked. I'm gonna go by the terminal tomorrow, see if there's anything like maybe the website is wrong. But if not, we'll just have to come back through the Outer Banks, and that's where we are. Outer Banks. Never been here before. Remember, if you go to Ocracoke, go to the lighthouses at Ocracoke and Hatteras. Hatteras for sure. The lighthouse at Bodie Island and Carrituck are nice too. Great. Yes, I'm thinking of doing both. Sveni Berlin, happy weekend from Berlin. Hi, Berlin. Not Berlin, Germany. I'm assuming because we were just in Berlin, Maryland. So that's where we got this beer. I hope that there will be a meetup in Delaware someday, but not this time around. Delaware was probably the state that we skipped, and I wanted to have spend the night in each state, but we did skip Delaware and Virginia for that spending the night thing. So, but we'll be back. We'll be back. Hey, Robert, cheers from New Jersey. Hope you had a good trip through the Garden State. We certainly did. We certainly did. Let me reset the chat here a little bit because the chat's going too fast. I'm gonna start here and go back. Start going back up from here. Robert, how's Minitini III treating you? It's been good. We've been here. It's very comfortable when we can deploy the slide and be comfortable in here. And right now we're boondocking. Let me check the battery actually because we didn't get much sun today, which is right now we are at 50% battery, as you can see there, and we're consuming 156 watts. We have both computers on and this light on and the fridge go. So we're probably gonna bring it down to 40% tonight, maybe even 35. But if tomorrow we get a sunny day, we might go back up to 50. Tomorrow we're gonna boondock again. So, yeah. The Lost RVer, no, is Drew organizing a spot for camping as a group? Papa Drew, oh. I thought you were taking reservations for Quartzsite. Beef stew is good. Chris Coggle. Wife is making breakfast for dinner. Eggs over easy bacon, potatoes, and toast with apple butter jam. Yum. Supercell Chaser loved your video on Dubuque and Galena, my home area. Glad you enjoyed it. A lot of YouTube travelers miss out on it. Kind of a hidden gem. Yes, it was, and we at some point we would love to go back. And and but with there's never enough time, right? With more time. And how big is your slide out? Says James Babaski. Well, it's here is the dinette, and it's this wide. This is the width of the slide, right? You're seeing it right back here. I want to say 2 feet. Wendell Buford, thank you for the super chat. Hello, Robert from Michigan. Watching your live feeds from long weeks work is relaxing. Also, look forward to your videos. Safe travels. Thank you. Thank you so much, and thank you for the super chat. And Vivian Archibald, thank you for the super chat. Thank you, really appreciate it. And yeah, this is kind of the tail end of the trip, as I was saying. We're gonna do the Outer Banks tomorrow, and that's pretty much all we're gonna do, like destination wise. I wanted to take that second ferry and go all the way down to Wilmington, North Carolina. That's not gonna happen if we can't take that second ferry. So we're just gonna ferry ourselves back out, and it's gonna be pretty much a utilitarian 2 day drive to Atlanta, to the Atlanta area, where we're gonna arrive probably on Tuesday or so. Robert, now that the weather is getting cooler, do you park the camper more, or do you try to stay on the road year round? No, that now is when we're going out. In the summer, it's if we're usually kind of down in Florida, and everywhere is so hot. But I kind of like this kind of cooler weather. Being a South Floridian, this is like perfect weather right now. Actually, we're having perfect weather. And if you stick to the south, these trailers can withstand the occasional overnight freeze. Is not bad. I never I never really have like an off season where I park the trailer, and God forbid, I never ever want to winterize it. So yeah. John Dillon, what's a must see at Big Bend National Park? Spending 3 nights a week before Thanksgiving. I know there's a couple of trails I would love to go. Actually, if I could take my time going west or back east, Big Bend is it's not like it's not on the primary bucket list, but it's on the secondary bucket list. Let's call it that way. Uh, like what we did today, the Chesapeake Bay Bridge and Tunnel, that was on the secondary bucket list. So was Mount Washington, and so was other things. Tanya Martinez, thank you for that super chat. Hi Robert, happy weekend to you, Tanya. And have you been to the Delmarva Peninsula? No, not yet, but I don't even recall off the top of my head where that is. But if it is pretty, I want to see it. And Kelly Hartman, thank you for that super chat. Hello, Robert. We love your videos. Thank you for your experience and sharing. No, you're welcome. You're welcome, and thank you so much for that super chat. Uh, Traveling Robert, are you going to do a meetup in Miami before the end of the year? It is likely. It is very likely. I have to talk to my Miami pips if CLT. I'm talking to you. See if somebody wants to organize that. That's it. If you want to watch Traveling Robert's early release videos, consider becoming a member. Catch his updates and many other videos. Yeah, that's what I've been doing, and I and by the way, let me say good night to Mr. Christopher Olson. Thanks, good night, and goodbye from Sweden. I know it's late in Sweden, and I appreciate so much that you go past your bedtime here, hanging out with us, and having an adult beverage. By the way, this is really good. And I was saying something, and I totally lost my train of thought. Oh, the Miami meetup. Uh, I have 2 weeks in the middle of November. We should do it after Thanksgiving. No, after yeah, after Thanksgiving, sometime we should do a Miami meetup. Even if it is at La Carreta, I don't, somewhere where they have IPAs, it will be good. Are you guys heading back to Florida? Are you already there at Pelicamp? No, we're still in North Carolina. We're still in North Carolina, but this is pretty much the end of the trip at this point. Douglas Dawson, Kitty Hawk is good for a short stop. It gives a very good perspective on the machines and distances involved in the first flights of the Wright brothers, and that's exactly where we're going tomorrow. Um, and again, we're probably not gonna unhitch until Pelicamp at the rate we're going. Um, we're only gonna try to see destinations in this area that we can park with the RV because the Outer Banks is just gonna be the day trip tomorrow. Then after tomorrow, the day trip back, and we're gonna, I don't know. I have to look at the map here, but we're probably gonna spend the night somewhere halfway. Today's Friday, so tomorrow, yes, Saturday, Sunday. We're gonna spend the night somewhere kind of halfway between here and Atlanta, kind of, sort of. So Durham, Raleigh, Greensboro, Charlotte, somewhere around that area. Yeah, we kind of lost Wilmington because that ferry. But anyway, we might do the ferry still. Let me come back here because I get easily distracted and lose my train of thought. By the way, thank you, 505 of you right now watching. It's our peak tonight. We might. It's 6:33 in the evening here. It's getting dark earlier and earlier, which is kind of depressing, but Mike, what? RV DJ, LOL, Mike, I will get with Robert on another New Jersey to Arizona gig for Q22. Yeah, we should do that, absolutely. Belgian beer is the real deal. Doesn't take a lot for it to kick in. I know, and I used to be a fan of, and I still am. We used to do a lot of that Chimay Trappist Ale. Oh, that was like the gateway drug into IPAs and everything else. Uh, Jacqueline Gardner. Oh yeah, you guys are in the OBX, so you must stay a few days. I might stay an extra day. Actually, we have a now that we're not gonna go down to Wilmington. I have kind of an extra day, so never know. Leonardo Cabrera. Hey Robert, how are you? Doing great here. Prac Road 101. Robert have been in many caves. There are two in southeast Minnesota. We must visit. We must visit at some point. But yeah, we've been to Mammoth Cave, which was great. But even greater, Carlsbad Caverns were great, and Las Cuevas de Bellamar in Matanzas, Cuba, are pretty good too. If you ever make it to Cuba, John Caban, sorry, missed you in New Hampshire. We'll be taking the wife and daughter to Amelia Island, Florida, and St. Mary's, Georgia, in February. We'd love to meet you and buy you a beer. By February, I'm probably gonna be out west. But if we're in Florida, absolutely. And Amelia Island will not disappoint. William Kowalski, thank you for that super chat. Thank you. Really appreciate it. And Andrew Barley, super chat. Thank you for that super chat. Hey Robert, how are you doing? Still looking for property in Taylor County. Good call on that one over by the paper mill. Safe travels, my friend. Yeah, that. Well, as soon as I saw the location, you don't want to be anywhere close to that paper mill. I've never actually felt the foul stench, but people tell me it's pretty bad. So just looking for something farther south. And I know, and the realtor was called me a couple of weeks ago, and pretty much everything's sold. I mean, Shannon Wyrick there, super cool guy. I love Orcoke, a little place with friendly people. Yeah, I've been looking forward to it, and believe it or not, I've been planning this trip to the Outer Banks. I've been daydreaming about it for many, many years. Sometimes when it was slow, when I had a day job, and many times it was slow. It was one of those jobs. Doing traffic and commercial operations for television is like it can be crazy for a month and a half or for weeks at a time, and then comes January, and you're like dee, 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 for a month and a half because not a whole lot going on. And that's when I would go open Google Maps and start exploring. Oh, look at this! Oh, look at this island. This must be cool. And this is that's how I back in the day, before I was traveling as much as I am right now. How I would look for places around the globe, that around the United States and the globe that could be interesting. Hey, Robert, we just watched your debut video, fellow Iowans. Thank you, DC France. And hey, Lisa, the paper mill is really bad. So not to say that bad, not to stay at the KOA, horrible. Yeah, but when we were at the KOA, actually, you can hear the paper mill from the KOA. It's this constant sound sometimes, but I never got to experience the aroma. Jacqueline Gardner, thank you for that super chat for Robert and Illy to enjoy a Cuban coffee on the beach tomorrow on the beach. Do you think it's gonna be warm enough to swim? Probably not, right? I did bring my bathing suit and my hiking shoes too. So, man. Hey, look who's here! Our friend from Rochester, New York, Mr. Anthony Giordano. Thank you for that super chat. Thank you again for traveling to Rochester, New York, on the Finger Lakes region. Thank you, Anthony. It was a great trip. Those videos are finally gonna come out soon. I need some time, as I was saying, and I'm gonna announce it again. So I'm you're gonna you're gonna have to take a quick break from my videos because I am taking a break from publishing probably 1 or 2 Sundays. I'm just it's been a little bit of a challenge being able to publish videos every week, and at the same time travel full time. So so that's the announcement. We're taking a quick break. Hey, Bill, Utah, the hiking shoes stay in the truck. Actually, they're here, but I've been better at remembering. Actually, I forgot to put them on a couple of days ago, and I fell. I fell on some rocks at Sunset Beach in Cape May, and I still hurt back here. Oh, it sucks when you start getting old, and probably even if I was still young, those slippery rocks, they probably still hurt. But Leonardo Cabrera, mi nieta quiere conocerte cuando vengas a Fort Worth, Texas. And he says, my granddaughter wants to meet you when you come to Fort Worth, Texas. Absolutely. We've never been to that Dallas Fort Worth area, and we might come back that way. Or maybe not. There's so many routes that we can take, and so little time. But definitely, it's the one part of Texas that we've never actually visited. So. Maureen Krasinski, Robert, Sundays should be your day of rest. So enjoy them. Yeah, I'm gonna take a couple of Sundays off from publishing. Actually, usually rest on Sundays. It's just the day that I publish the video. So and I want to work ahead a little bit as well. And a lot of people met me through the series that I published on Amazon Prime, and I want to publish a couple of more series on Amazon Prime. I just have to go through every single episode and edit some things out. There's some things that Amazon doesn't like, and they reject the videos. So I'm gonna redo some of them, upload them to Amazon, and I have to do new thumbnails and all that. And that's part of the reason why I'm taking 2 weeks off of publishing on Sundays. Brandon Stargell, the short hiatus is understandable. You're hard working, always pumping out the new content. Will give me time to catch up. LOL. There you go. And you can rewatch some of the older videos. You know, there's some funny stuff from a year, 2, 3 years ago, 4 years ago. The Lost RVers, thank you for that super chat. Yes, RSVP for second annual Q Rama Q22. I like it. I look forward to seeing everybody once again. S. Rodriguez. Saludos de Miami. Are you planning to have a music night soon on your Friday's chat? Will be super nice for you to serenade us. And yes, thank you. By the way, thank you again for the super chat. We're gonna do one of those Minitini lounges, uh, probably the first Saturday after I come back. Maybe not on a Friday, or I could do it on a Friday instead of the chat. You know, since I'm gonna take a break from this channel, maybe I should just. I don't know how the YouTube algorithm is going to interpret that, but we'll see. Amy Costello, I discovered you on Amazon quite by accident. Glad for it, and I'm glad you did. A lot of people, a lot of the growth that I had last year was through Amazon, and then people came to YouTube to keep on watching. So I think it's gonna be a good thing if I publish. Maybe I'm thinking summer 2020 and summer 2022 should go on Amazon. Maybe not maybe even the winter trip. I'm thinking of making like a long movie of the whole Arizona trip from earlier this year. So we'll see. Cecilia Frias, I've been binge watching your older videos. Yeah, there's a lot. By the way, there's a lot there in the archive or in the catalog. So I have like 900 videos, I think, according to YouTube. Mark's RV and Outdoor Live. Hey, Robert, we'll be there at Mount Monadnock. Will there be a Mount Monadnock? I know I always mispronounce that thing. Yes, there will be. About 3 months or so. And that's the other thing. I want to catch up. I want to be like a month behind, or even 2 weeks behind, even, not 3 months behind. Which, if I don't publish videos, it's gonna get even worse. But maybe we'll travel slower. And the young RVers would love to see you again on Amazon Prime. That's where I first discovered you. You even inspired me to start my own RV channel. We'd also love to see you on Papa Drew's in the Floribama in January. That'll be cool. We're gonna try to make it. We're gonna try to make it for sure. Amanda, we downloaded your music on Spotify to listen on our upcoming road trip on Route 66. Riding in my RV. Thank you so much. And I'm also gonna compose more music and do a new release because there are like 4 or 5 tunes that are not available anywhere except if you watch the videos. So I'm gonna do that. Actually, they're available on the website if you wanna listen to them. Juliet Freeman, glad to be able to see your live chats again. Lost my hobby and father all within a month. Life is short for sure. Enjoy the break, Robert. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for your loss, and yeah, very sorry for your loss. Um, thank you for watching. Amelia Martinez, hi Robert. Have you ever taken a backpack whenever you go hiking? It can keep extra pair of shoes so you don't forget them, and you won't fall. Love your video. Stay safe. Um, I do when I do a hike that is going to be more than half a mile, 45 minutes, maybe a mile. Especially if it's hot outside out there. I carry a backpack, but with water, and I usually have like an energy bar or two because you never know. You never know what could happen. Dylan Reynolds question: Would I would like a mini tiny lounge on the first Saturday in November? Do you remember? That's very likely, Mr. Dylan. That's very likely. I'm getting a notification here, but no, that's not probably not important. Saludos desde Colombia. Me encantan sus videos. Thank you so much, Colombia. KGBB. KGBB. Robert Powell. Michelle K and I both discovered you on Prime. It's a good way to expose yourself. In a good way, I hope. I don't want to expose myself. Anyway, in that case. Yeah. Yeah, I do miss posting on Amazon Prime. It's a little bit of a chore because they have a bunch of requirements, but in the end, hey, oh hey, just getting here. Hi everyone. Bill Utah, sorry for your losses, Julia. I lost my mom last month. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that, Bill. I'm sorry for your loss too. Spider is behind you on the wall. There is. I wouldn't be surprised. You know these RVs. One drawback of I have to look just in case. One drawback of having a slide is that the RV is not as hermetically sealed as the other one was. Have you seen Mike from Living Free out there? Last time I saw him was in Quartzsite, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on with him. Uh, would love to do a hike as SDMF IFF. We would like to do a hike with you if you come back to the Cascades in Washington State, Louisville, Kentucky native. So many great hikes that we discovered here after moving here in 2020. And I haven't quite been to the Cascades, so I would definitely love to do a hike up there. Another vote for Amazon Prime. Thank you so much. I'm glad you all agree with that. So if we can take a couple of weeks off from here, and in order to have time, it's time consuming. It's just time consuming. I have to go back to every video, uh, watch the whole thing, edit some things out, and upload it, and have to create new art. And it might take a couple hours per episode, so it adds up. What's your favorite small town that you've visited so far? Oh man, that's a tough one. There are many. I think Mackinac Island has to be one of those, right? But that's not fair. That's not like a normal town. There are many. There are many charming small towns. Let me get back to you on that. I mean, off the radar, Carabel, Florida. It's pretty cool. Uh, uh, Spiders are good to have in your domicile. They eat the bad bugs. Really? Hmm. I'll tell Brian that. Uh, John Keever, another vote from. Okay, that's nice. So that one already. It's getting hot in here. I don't know why. It's supposed to be getting colder this time of the year. And Robert Powell, one thing that really sets you apart from other travelers on YouTube is your music. Keep composing. Yeah, I do want to. I have a here in my old hard drive. I have a couple of tunes that actually I recorded them here just in case I forgot them. So yeah. Uh, you say hello to Matt Dante. Hello, Matt. And Kate G. Hello, Robert. My mother, Jody Gerswiski, commented earlier. We love your music and videos. We are from North Dakota near Drayton. Just like when you went in on that video, you inspired us to RV in Arizona. Yeah, Drayton, North Dakota, where they do the sugar beet harvest. Michelle K, love that you love Mackinac Island. Yeah, it's not even fair. Mackinac Island is not like a normal small town, right? They have that unusual charm. Uh, any small town is my favorite small town. I hate cities. It says hike with Mike and Trudy Sullivan. Hello, Robert and Neely from West Virginia. West Virginia. I hope to see you come through here again. We will. We will. Do more cooking. Michelle, we haven't cooked much on this like over the past 3 or 4 weeks. We just, I mean, and you can tell you can see my belly from on the screen here, but we just been eating our way through New England, man. Lobster rolls and all that good stuff. But I'm gonna start doing more cooking. soon here. Slam an IP. IP? Robert, are you going to Quartzsite again? I'm most likely. Sing desert rain, wipe away the dust, though in vain. Um, Leonardo Cabrera, hope to see you soon. Thanks for making my daughter's day. No problem, man. And Jacqueline Gardner, not to North Carolina. You could still get a couple of good weeks of nice weather. You timed it right. That's why the traffic is so crappy in my area this time of the year because of the people always going down. Um, yeah, we have kind of like a hard in TV you would say it's a hard break. We have to take a hard break for commercial. We need to be in Florida pretty much at the end of the month, uh, back home, take care of certain things. So. Oh, I see the spider now. It's not a spider. It's an ant. Can I kill an ant on live TV? Sure, I can. Bye, ant. There was a big ant too, and Ely's gonna try to find it now. And real freedom. I grew up in New England. It's a wonderful time of the year. It would really suck if we get ants in the RV now. Hello from Montreal, Canada. Bonsoir. I love the singing. I'm always singing too. Thank you. And what are you drinking? I missed it. Oh, this is it's called Lost IPA, and it is from Maryland near Ocean City. It's called. I always forget. It's from Barley Oak in Berlin, Maryland, and it's really good. Food is one of the best parts of travel. Had the best buffalo burger in Gardner, Montana over the summer. I had one too. What's your favorite discovery on the road? Oh man, I had reindeer in Alaska. I've had so many good lobster here in the Northeast. I've had oh there's was this place actually that I remember, and it's probably because it was about a year ago, a little over a year ago. It was in the middle of the pandemic, and we hadn't gone to many restaurants. Is this place? What's the place? The name of the place in Saint Augustine, the Floridian. It was like a twisted. This was a twist on Southern cuisine. That place was amazing. And now, if you go, tell them that I sent you, and maybe they send me. Just kidding. Just kidding. But over the past year, that was probably one of the places that impressed me the most, and the place where we had the third lobster roll. It's called Joe's Seafood or something like that. It was in Vermont or New Hampshire. I think it was Joe's Seafood or Jack's Seafood or you'll see it on the video when it comes out. That was, believe it or not, the best lobster roll of the whole trip, and it was a New England style, not Connecticut style. My best video by you is the Tennessee Smoky Mountains. I love the Smoky Mountains. I love Tennessee. I love the North Carolina side too. So, yeah. Hey, Robert, you headed out to Quartzsite, Arizona to be exact for winter. Yeah, winter is in Florida. It's lovely too. But we're going to go out there probably mid to late January. If we do, Alabama white barbecue sauce. Oh, hold on. About restaurants, I just remembered another epic meal, and that was Joe's Barbecue. Was it Joe's Barbecue in San Antonio? I've had a couple of good barbecues in San Antonio, in that area, in the Austin San Antonio area. Mackinac Island from Amelia Martinez. Robert, Mackinac Island, we use horse manure as a compost for the flowers. The reason the horse smell was so strong. Yeah, oh, I didn't know that. That's why probably why the flowers grow so healthy. But I saw this guy with a machine, horse-drawn machine that kind of cleans and collects the horse manure. But something was wrong with the machine because it was just like spreading it like. Never mind. Uh, I know some of you might be eating at this point, so we're going to get to see you and Illy down a whole lobster. Bummer. Yes, you are. Actually, I went to this place, the Lobster House in there in Cape May. Amazing. Hey, Robert from CLT. I posted a poll on Traveling Robert and Friends for a head count. Let everyone know. Okay, check out that. Go to Traveling Robert and Friends, Mr. CLT, Alex. Uh, I guess for the meetup for the future Miami meetup. Hey, Steve Lloyd, thank you for that super chat. Hey, Robert, sorry I'm late. Where are you today? We're in North Carolina. We're just at the northern tip of the Outer Banks. So, Cameron Davis, how's your day been? So far, it's been one of those long driving days. Just because we haven't really recuperated from waking up at 4:45 the day before yesterday. But today I drove one of the drives that I wanted to do. You know that Chesapeake Bridge and Tunnel, um, and it was everything I hoped it would be. Andrew and Monica, we missed you at Cape May. We were there last weekend and tomorrow. We typically go to the Schooner Bar at Lobster House. Maybe next time we can do a meetup. That bar looked good. Yeah, we just did the regular restaurants and the first night we went to another restaurant. We did two restaurants in Cape May. The first one wasn't bad, but it wasn't great either. But that Lobster House was really good. So next time for sure we can do a meetup. Uh, Dookie Chips, thank you for that super chat. I'm late. Here's my fine for my tardiness. Oh, it's okay, man. We're here. Well, it's 6:58, so we're almost overdue to finish the live stream here. And the RV is kind of in the dark because I'm kind of trying to save power too because we're boondocking. We're boondocking, and it's been a cloudy day, so we didn't get much solar today. Daniel Ruiz, thanks, Lucky Dog. We are heading over there after the live chat to celebrate. What? Celebrate what? What did I miss? Yes, then Robert, what you up to, pal? Where are we? This is the tail end of the fall road trip. I'm gonna spend a couple of months down in Florida, and then Robert, do you plan on visiting Pesk Isle in Erie, Pennsylvania? It is absolutely beautiful. Oh, but we did, like 2 months ago. Yeah, we haven't seen those videos yet, but coming soon. Coming soon. Journey BJ, I'm too landlocked right now for a good lobster roll, but someday. Horse manure is great for growing mushrooms. Hmm. Interesting how nature recycles things. Right? Hey, Nian Pony, Robert, I thought of a way to grow cacti in the ground at Pelicamp. Get one of those plastic ponds and put it in the ground and fill it with good soil. Hmm, we might do that. Blacks on Crudes in Lockhart, Texas. My faves. Cool. When you come to Maryland, be sure to pick up some Old Bay. It goes well with blue crabs and shrimp. Oh, we just left Maryland. Too late. Do one for Q22. Hey, Robert, my mate Lewis is clinically depressed and morbidly obese. Any advice for him to change his life around? I would get him to travel a little bit. You know, there's a lot of beauty in the world, and yeah, that's my advice for pretty much any ailment. Uh, Try to travel as much as possible. Nice one, Robert. Is my friend's Louis Osgerbai's birthday. Can you please say happy birthday? Cheers, mate. Happy birthday, dear Louis. Happy birthday to you. And with that, we're gonna start wrapping this one up. Thank you so much for hanging out on this this Friday evening here, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. Pacific, and you calculate the rest of the world. I'm gonna finish my IPA here with Ili, and turn off the inverter so we can save some power so we have power tomorrow morning. And by the way, the internet. I have to tell you about this magical device that I'm using lately to get good internet. There's gonna be a video about that soon. So thank you so much, and I'll see you next Friday. Cause I'm riding in my RV wherever I want to be. Because I'm free, my RV. Thank you all for being here. Thank you to the moderators for moderating. And as always, thank you for watching and see you on the road, which next Friday, I'm going to go out on a limb, maybe from Pelicamp, maybe from Miami. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It all depends where the road takes us. Good night, everybody. Have a great weekend, and happy trails.